Welcome to our podcast today. I'm your host Dennis Kamau, and
your co-host Pola Polo.
Our guest is one and only. Actually, I guess some of you have heard of, you have listened to the first episode we had about journaling. We talked about this book.
This is my Soul Love Journal. It's from my own journaling journey last year. It's a very different journal because it has many sections in it for you to really kind of look deep within, ask you questions that you maybe not even thought about in your life before. But it will help anyone, especially when they're not in a great place, to start bringing gratitude into your life. And I wrote it hoping to inspire and help other people, especially those going through grief. And I hope that you will find inspiration from it when you get your own copy today.
There's this question I've been asking myself: what brings me joy? At first, I didn't know, so I had to reflect, and I didn't get the answer with the same day. It took me days, and I was like, yeah, at least I can get something that makes me happy. And it was talking to my family, because every time I talk to my mom, I'm like, oh my God, I need to talk to her tomorrow again and again.
Because it lights you up, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, welcome to our podcast today. I'm your host, Dennis Kamau. And
your co-host Pola Polo.
Our guest is one and only. Actually, I guess some of you have heard of, you have listened to the first episode we had about journaling. We talked about this book. This is the one that I brought in. It's the one that triggered the episode that we had that time. And actually, on that episode, I really got some good comments about it. There is a friend of mine who said, I've watched that video more than 3 times. I usually say 3 times, man.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah. So, because we talk of things that he reflected, like he said, I can relate, So he related with the topic that we had that time. And welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I was really excited to be here today.
Yeah, sure.
Really so great. I truly don't want to introduce you, because I can give you all the things that, like, all the titles that you need. It's better you tell the audience who you really are and what Soul and Love is. Like Soul Love, this brand of yours.
How it all came about.
Yeah.
So my name is Carolyn Sidgwick.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been in Doha for coming up for 8 years.
8 years, wow.
And when I first came here, my shortly after I got here, we found out that my mother had cancer, and that she was given 6 to 12 months to live. So we were kind of getting our heads around the fact that this was going to happen when she actually passed away 5 weeks later. So it was a really aggressive cancer. Anyway, from that moment on, my life changed quite a bit, actually. And it was the start of a new journey for me, and a very beautiful one, actually, I have to say.
Yeah.
And about 2 years afterwards, I had this real massive yearning for a relationship of oneness. I don't know, I can't even explain it. I could just feel it deep in my heart. I felt like anyway, long story short, I was with an amazing man, but it wasn't the kind of relationship I was looking for. So I had to be true to myself and let the relationship go, which I did, which was a very personal and painful process, to be honest with you. But about a year later, I then found my soulmate here at a party, a friend's party.
Wow.
And it was the most amazing experience, in the respect I've never had a relationship from an energy point of view. Yeah. When you're with somebody, you just can't start laughing.
Yeah.
Even just I just touch his leg, and I could feel this amazing energy coming from him.
Yeah.
And I say, oh my God, could you feel that? And he'd go, oh my God, yes. I mean, it's just, we just laughed. We felt like we'd known each other forever, for always. And I remember saying to him once, do you know why it feels like we've always known each other? He said, why? I said, because I think we've had other lives together. He said, I think you're right. And I now know we've had many, many lives together. Anyway, we got married in 2023.
Wow.
And it was we actually got married on our own in Sri Lanka because I was born in Sri Lanka.
Okay.
So that was really special.
Yeah,
And we
sure.
went on our own to get married. And it was the most self-absorbing, amazing, amazing day. Just the two of us. It was just out of this world. Anyway, a year then later, well, less than a year later, 9 months later, so last January, he had a massive heart attack and passed away.
Oh.
And so that's why last year was a really difficult year for me, and I started doing a lot of journaling. And I found that I had lots of different books, lots of different journals for different things. And so what I did is pull it all together to bring you the book that we're going to be discussing today. And the name Soul Love came about because I went to Bali this year actually, it was for New Year, and I decided I wanted to go for New Year because I wanted to reflect on the past year, everything that I'd been through, where I was, what I'd done, who I'd met, and everything was in my journals. And so I went through every single journal. I went through everything that I wrote so that I could see and reflect on where I was to where I am now. And it is actually so powerful because you actually think, wow. But there I met this guru who he said to me, you need to go out on your own, lady. He said, he said, why don't you just get a company and call it Soul Love? And I thought, oh my God, that is so beautiful.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what Matt and I were.
Yeah,
We were souls together. And so that's why I use the name Soul Love.
Okay. That's
Soul
amazing.
Love. Wow.
Very interesting, actually. Very interesting.
That experience is very inspirational because I can't, to be honest, I can't relate. And based on what you have just said, I guess journaling is the thing that helped you to overcome this situation. 'Cause,
Yes, totally.
yeah, somebody being in this, I can say it's like a trauma or...
Oh, it is. It is such a trauma. And, you know, your emotions are up and down. And, you know, when it first happens, the biggest thing for me was acceptance. Because you feel guilty for laughing. You feel guilty for getting on with your life. You feel guilty that you haven't thought about them. And then all of a sudden it hits you in the face that actually you're never going to see them again, actually. But I'll be really honest with you, there's so much for me to be grateful for because I was actually with him when he passed away. And, you know, you have to look at all the positives in your life when things like this happen.
Sure.
Because I was lucky I met him. I was lucky I was able to experience that relationship that we had. I was lucky that that I was with him when he passed away. There are so many things, our life together, the things we did. I know many friends that are in marriages of 30 years, and they all say, "Oh my God, Carolyn, we haven't done half of what you did in the time that you were with Matt, that we have been in 30-year relationship." So I know that we did so much together, and we enjoyed life, and we lived life, and we appreciated life, and we appreciated every moment that we were together. Every morning we woke up, we would be laughing when we were getting up ready to get ready for work. There wasn't a day when we didn't laugh and enjoy each other's company and you know, do amazing things. So I have so much to be grateful for, but it is an emotional roller coaster. But once you get to a point of acceptance, you kind of have gone over that first bridge as such. But it still, even actually this morning I got emotional. It gets far and few between. But the one thing I knew, 15 hours after he passed away, the first message I got through a friend was that he was sorry that he didn't listen to me. because it was, you see, you need to give up smoking, you need to give up drinking, you need to exercise more, because he hadn't had the greatest of health the year before.
Yeah.
And then about 24 hours later, I got another message from another friend telling me the reason why he passed away. And he's with me every day. I know he's with me every day. I can feel it. And so from the moment that it happened, I know that I've been trying to work on my own psychic abilities to keep the connection together. And one of the reasons he passed was that we always knew we were going to do something together. And I actually thought we were maybe going to work with orphans in Uganda or something. But in actual fact, what we never dreamed was going to happen was that we were going to work together in different realms. So that's why we have such a strong connection even now, so that he is helping me while for me to do whatever I'm supposed to be doing, but I know the journal is part of that journey, to connect and help and support other people in their journey. So yeah, I really don't know much more than that, but I know that he is with me all the time, and I'm very blessed.
So always the goofy guys make happy marriages, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So if you want to enjoy, just find yourself a goofy guy and you enjoy for the rest of your life.
I remember last
Yeah,
time,
sure.
like last week, we had an episode. I don't know what Paul said or the guest said that triggered something inside me. The point about marriage, we were talking of self-sabotage, and it happened somebody said something to do with marriage, and I was like, you know what, I don't like this topic.
It doesn't resonate for you, no?
Yeah, I'm not married, and most of the people that I've met, they just say something negative about marriage. I'm like, oh my God, are you guys, I don't know.
Do you know what? I think that's really sad though, because
Yeah.
I think when life is for living and enjoying, okay?
Yeah,
And
sure.
when you find that special person that you can, it's great having friends, isn't it? And it's great, I'm an independent person. I'm quite happy in my own skin and with myself. But
Yeah.
when you can share the experiences of life, right? When
Yeah.
it isn't the same unless you have someone special to share it with. And one of the biggest things that I had a bit of an aha, like you, was the 5 love languages. Have you
Yes.
heard about those?
Yeah,
The 5
sure.
love languages.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you find that,
Which one are
those?
have you not heard that one? We should want you
Affirmation.
to enlighten him about that one.
Which one are
Words
those? I
of
need to write.
affirmation.
Yeah, the 5
Yeah.
love languages. When you find that special lady,
Yeah.
you will know. You will know. You
Yeah,
know.
you will exactly know.
And doesn't mean, so I wouldn't want to think about marriage. I think you just got to think about finding that special person,
sure,
and it isn't
first.
until you start experiencing relationships and experiencing people that you will then understand what is important for you
Yeah,
in
sure.
life.
Yeah, sure.
I think those 5 love languages, some of us we don't know, to be honest. Some of us we don't know. Can you just
I can
mention?
go through it if you like.
Sure.
Okay,
Please.
so there was this guy in America who was a marriage counselor, and obviously he counseled thousands of marriages.
Yeah.
And he found that through this, there was always 5 things that came up. Okay, so that's where the 5 love languages came up,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, what's important to you
Yeah.
is different to your
Another
partner.
person, yeah,
right?
sure.
Yeah.
So it's important for you
Exactly.
to know what's important to her,
Yeah.
and it's important for her to know what's important for you.
Yeah, sure.
So I've got to try and remember them all now. So the first one I think is touch. Okay.
Touch.
Yeah, touch. So that means, you might be at a party, you might be whatever, and if someone touches you, we all
Yeah.
respond to touch, don't
Yeah,
we?
sure.
But when someone touches you and your other touches you, it could be just when you're shopping, whatever. It's that feeling of
good.
love and touch,
exactly.
right? A lot of men love, it's one of their love languages
Yeah,
is
sure.
normally touch,
Exactly.
yeah?
Exactly.
The other one is gifts. I'm
Yes.
a big gift person. I love it. So I'd always stick stickers on his T-shirt, on his his cap. I put it in his pocket. I
Mhm.
put little love hearts. I put little messages,
Yeah,
so
wow.
that he'd just go into his pocket and then find a little
Oh my
love
God,
heart.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
then you think you just feel loved that someone's thought about you. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
I
exactly.
just love that,
Yeah.
and I know that he really loved that. So that's one of my strongest ones.
Mhm.
Then the other one was acts of service. Yeah.
Yeah.
So putting the washing out, putting the rubbish out,
Yes.
doing the
Sometimes
kids.
cooking.
Whatever it is, sorting the cars out, whatever it is, acts
Yeah.
of service.
Yeah.
Then there's another one which is
Words of affirmation.
that's one
Yeah.
of mine. How could I forget that one?
Yeah, sure.
Words of affirmation. You look amazing today.
Wow.
Oh,
So
I
we can
love
say
your
compliments,
eyes.
huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Oh my God, you look fantastic.
Yeah, sure.
Or do you know what? I am so proud of you.
Mhm.
So just those things, you know how sometimes, in fact, I do try and make a point. In fact, I saw somebody last night, this girl, we were coming out of a hotel and she said good night. And I looked at her and I thought, oh my God, she's got the most beautiful eyes. And I said to her, do you know you've got the most beautiful eyes?
Yeah.
And she said, she smiled, and I went, I bet everybody tells you you've got the most beautiful eyes. And she goes, oh, thank you so much. That's so
Yeah,
lovely.
most of the people don't know how to
No,
appreciate
but you
that.
know, when you see or
Yeah.
notice something, you should tell people, even if you're a
Exactly.
stranger. Do
Yeah,
you know,
let
it makes
them know.
people feel special.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
it
And
does.
sometimes that's exactly what they need to hear that
Exactly.
day. And then there's another one. So we've done acts of
Oh.
service,
Mhm.
affirmations,
Gifts.
touch, gifts, and oh my gosh, what's
These
that
would
last
be,
one? It is
I think, spending time also. Time. Time.
quality time.
time.
Well done.
Sure.
Quality
I'm
time.
impressed. So quality time. So
Exactly.
you could have this couple, right? That and she goes, you know, he turns around and says to her, do you know what? I cook, I clean, I buy you chocolates and flowers sometimes. He said, and you're never happy, you're never content. And she'll turn around and says, yes, but I don't want any of that.
Yeah.
All I want is your time.
Yeah.
It's a
Only your
time.
time. Yeah.
So you have to know what's important to each person.
Yeah.
Because they don't want the flowers.
Yeah.
They don't want those words of affirmation.
Mhm.
They don't want touch. What all they want is time with you.
Yeah, sure.
So-
I always tell men and most of the couples, spending time is one of the. You can buy everything. You
Yeah.
can buy. She can have
Yeah.
everything, or you can
Yeah.
have everything. But again, time means everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that little time that you spend with your family
Yeah.
or with your loved
Yeah.
ones.
And you can never
is
get that time
very
back
important.
again.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
buy everything. You can buy cars. You can buy food. You can take, everything. But if
Most
you're not
precious
spending
thing
time
is time
with your
yeah.
loved ones,
Absolutely.
then everything won't count. Exactly.
I think that's why I've never been good in relationships. So
You can't say that. But this is what like until you're in relationships, you actually learn a lot about yourself.
Exactly.
You know?
when it comes to words of affirmation, I'll give a compliment, but I will ruin it maybe at the beginning. I'll say, "Oh, nice shirt," but
Maybe.
you would have done this and this and this, so
Maybe-
it ruins the compliment.
Maybe Dennis should cut a little bit of his ego. And
No, I
you know,
don't have ego. I don't think I have ego.
Yeah,
I don't.
I
To
don't
be
mean,
honest.
I don't mean you should simp. I don't mean you should simp, but at least cut a little bit of your ego and tell this person that you love them. Confirm to them every day that you love them. Show them.
Exactly.
You can even buy a pen,
Yeah.
written words of affirmation, or maybe something like that. Just give them.
Yeah.
When
And
it
that's
comes
enough.
to touch, just touch me with 100 real.
Oh my gosh.
with
That's
100,
really
yeah.
romantic.
yeah. So, oh my God, I never knew this, by the way. So,
That's
'cause
amazing. Mhm.
I remember there was, God forbid, there was a time I was asked, "What's your love language?" I said, "Kiswahili." And
Others will say,
that time I didn't know what love language is.
Now you do.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
learnt something today.
Yeah, I
sure.
learned something.
Oh.
Exactly. Now let's get
Because
back
the
to the channel.
love languages that I was talking about, it's only maybe gifting,
Yeah.
because I truly love gifting people and receiving gifts as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. That's
So
nice.
based on this book, should we call it a book, a journal, a diary?
I call it a journal. Yeah,
A journal.
it's a journal because I didn't put dates in specifically so that people don't have to journal every day.
Actually.
You don't feel like you're losing pages.
Mhm.
but it's all there for you to log. You know, maybe you're doing courses. I still do a lot of courses.
Mhm.
Maybe I've done a meditation, and there's a certain thing I want to write down to. And then if I go on holiday, I love doing that, and all the inner work that you do, things that come up. Of course, I've been doing my trying to work on my psychic abilities, so I try and track that there.
Mhm.
You've got in there gratitude.
Yeah, gratitude actually.
It's very easy to
Yeah.
forget that someone bought you
Exactly.
something, or
Yes.
someone, you know, gave you something. Now,
yeah.
obviously, when Matt passed away,
Mhm.
I was smothered in abundance. It was so beautiful. I'm so grateful. So I used to get flowers. Some people used to send me food. And, you know, when you write these things, although you've forgotten about it 1 or 2 days later, especially when
Yeah.
you're in a dark place, but when you actually see it all on one page, I used to write down in lines everything that I got. But when you see it like that in the journal, you actually think, oh my gosh, look how much is coming into my life.
Yeah, sure.
Same thing with the angel messages. I write down, for me, things like feathers are my angels. My mum is always butterflies. Matt's always the number 8. He's dragonflies. You'll see in there I've got my tattoo. So love hearts is always me and Matt. Anything to do with the pirate is Matt, and the sunflowers is Matt.
Wow.
So so whenever I get that come into my life, I always write it down, because I know it's a sign from him.
Okay.
But I also get feelings in my I'm more of a knowing, but I also get feelings and sensations in either my ear or my face when I know he's particularly close or wanting to connect.
Goosebumps. You just feel like your hairs are.
Yeah.
So, because here we have vision board.
Oh yes, that's at the beginning.
Yeah, the vision board.
Yeah.
I really found it easier for me at the health and fitness, mindset, and emotional life. But when it came to something to do with environment, I was like, I had to dive deep, like, what is the environment? And I happened to watch a certain video. She's a Kenyan, so she said that your environment is not the geographical location that you're in. It's also the content that somebody consumes. So let's say I'm scrolling through social media. The content that I consume there, it's my environment, the
And the
people I
people
hang out
surrounding
around
you.
with.
Yeah. It's what you want to bring in. Like, also, like, where do you want to be? I want to be by the sea, or I want to, I want to be in several locations, or like you said, the type of people you want to be, the people you want to be surrounded in.
Yeah.
It's really for you to interpret how you want it to be. But you see, in 2019, after my mother passed, I did something on Mind Valley. Mind Valley, I don't know if you know about it, is a fantastic, amazing platform where there are so many people all over the world that in all areas of your life do masterclasses, and one of them was called Life Book. So we always plan our careers, but we never really plan our lives. So this gets you to look at the 12 areas. Well, I kind of changed the words to make it a little bit easier, but instead of calling it Life Book, I called it Vision Board, because everyone can relate to that too. So the thing is that we don't always think about these things, but it doesn't matter if you do nothing towards it. The fact is that you've written it means you naturally gravitate towards it.
Exactly.
So I found the same thing for my fitness in 2019. I said I wanted to be a size 10. I wanted to be fit. And I didn't do anything towards that. It came into my life that I found Fit 20. It came into my life, and then I ended up really getting into walking over COVID and doing power walking. I got into my music, and then I ended up just losing 10 kilos, and I became a size 10.
Wow.
So it's not like I planned it, or you just naturally gravitate towards
Sure.
everything that you put in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Based on what you have said, what would you say, like, the moment you said that you want to be size 10, can we say it's the change of your mindset? Like, your mindset, you change your mindset by knowing that I want to be size 10, and it triggered everything, your muscles and everything. So the vibration of your body changed to giving you more morale, more motivation in maybe working out.
It's funny actually, because I didn't even really think about it. A lot of the time you write these things down and you've forgotten about it. But I was always conscious that I did want to feel better and fitter. I'm definitely fitter. But since then, and obviously meeting my husband, I ended up putting all that weight on. So I'm not a 10, I'm a 12 now, but I do want to get back to a 10. But so that's still back on my
sure.
on my vision board to
On
get
the
back
vision
as a
board,
size
yeah,
10.
sure.
But anyway, so I just think sometimes because you set that intention, things just come into your life. Have you ever said that you want something and all of a sudden you meet that person that helps you to achieve what it is you wanted to achieve?
Yeah.
So it just happens. It's just amazing way. And then after that, you've got questions about your life, things about what brings you joy, when's the last time you got goosebumps, gets you really to start deeply about lots of different areas of your life that you wouldn't normally think about.
Yeah, I think what brings me joy right now, food.
Oh, that's good because you've got some.
Yeah. But not
We're going to
the
be
food.
very joyous after this then.
Yeah, I
I
guess.
think what
Hope so.
brings me joy is connecting with friends.
Yeah.
Because most of the time when I'm alone, I wear a gloomy face. But when I'm around people, I feel so joyful.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
lifts you up, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love
And
that.
there's this under this vision board, who I want to be. I was like, I will just ask you that question. Whom do you want to be?
Who do I want to be?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very good one, isn't it? I want to be able to. I kind of think through my journey in Doha, I've ended up with a lot of women's groups and community through Roots, and we do the monthly talk to me.
Talk
we
to
do.
me. Yeah.
I've now started a menopause group
Okay.
and wellness group. And now we're just about to start the end of this year. It's going to be called Healing Hearts. So it's like a grief group.
So, grief book.
So I think what I want to be is to be able to be someone that can support women in any area of their life, whether it be business, whether it be personal. I think that's what I would like to be, and to be able to, I guess, be an inspiration to others.
Okay.
Specifically women, or maybe there are some groups for
Anybody,
gents.
to be honest with you, but I just think that I've always gravitated because of Roots being a female
Yeah.
salon. It's
Ah,
always
yeah,
ended
yeah,
up being
yeah, yeah,
women.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Sure.
But at the end of the day, it's anybody in any area of their life.
The first time I met you, I was like, oh my God, how will I make you my coach? That was what I said to myself, like, how can I make you my coach? Because the first statement you said, I was like, oh my God, I just need this lady to be my coach.
Bless you.
Yeah. And another thing is, I was talking to a friend of mine and I told her, though now the challenge is her time is the job and stuff. So most of the time she usually work night shifts. So it's hard for her to attend the talk to me. And she asked me something that you talked about on the talk to me. And I was like, yeah, I have someone who can really help you. Just on this day, just come to talk to me and it will. Unfortunately, we did not have talk to me on that month. Yeah.
That's a shame.
So it was very unfortunate for her. But it's okay. So, Mr. Paul, you have any?
Let's talk of the book itself.
Uh-huh.
You said you started this book after or immediately your husband died.
Well, I
right?
guess it wasn't straight away, but that year.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to have the whole format figure it out? I mean, yeah.
So it didn't take too long really. I kind of wrote down the different sections, what I wanted I wanted to be in it. Then I started writing out the different sections. And then I told a lady that I was doing Reiki with, I said to her, I'm going to write a journal. I've decided I'm going to write a journal. And she said, oh my God, I know somebody that has written 2 journals and she's a graphic designer. Would you like me to connect with you? There we go. I had no clue how I was going to do this. I didn't know anybody that could help me with it. I just knew I wanted what I wanted to do. And all of a sudden, somebody's put in my pathway to help me.
Yeah, sure. There's this one person who is willing to start a journal, but he or she doesn't know how to start it. what would you advise that person?
I think you have to write down your ideas, what you want to do, how you want to do it, and then it's finding the people to help you materialize that
Okay.
dream and what it is you want, make it into reality.
Okay. And in simple terms,
Or they
that
can
is,
buy the journal.
and in simple terms, because I'm sure people do confuse, or people do have a misconception about diary, journal.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And maybe, what do we call it?
A diary and journaling are very similar. A diary tends to be more about you're just writing down your day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas a journal I see as being a lot more than that. So this has got 13 sections.
Okay.
There's a section on letting go. One of my favorite sections in there is automated writing. I don't know if you've done that before.
Okay.
So what you do is I write a lot of letters to Matt. It's very therapeutic for me to get my emotions out, to write letters to him. But one of the first times I did automated writing, the question I put was, how long have I got to put up with this pain? And when you do automated writing is when you kind of wake up in the middle of the night, you're not fully awake, but you're
Yeah.
not asleep.
Okay.
And you just let your pen flow for 5 to 10 minutes, whatever question it is, connecting with your higher self, whatever it is, writing a letter to past one, whatever it is,
Yeah.
and you just let your pen flow. And whatever words come into your head, you write them. Don't worry if you repeat words, repeat sentences, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But you just let it flow. I then would put it away, I go back to sleep, and then I wake up in the morning, and sometimes you're quite shocked at what you wrote because you don't actually really fully remember.
Exactly. And for these, we have people who are most dreamy, or they do experience vision.
Dreams.
Yeah, dreams.
Yeah, there's a
and
section
visions
there
as
for
well.
dreams. So whenever you have a dream, you
Yeah.
need to write it down straight away.
Exactly.
Because you tend to forget.
Oh wow.
What if it's a strange dream?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Write it.
It doesn't
Just
matter.
write your
dream,
strange
just
dream
write it
down.
right?
Because sometimes you might find a bit of a pattern happening sometimes.
And after writing the dreams or the visions, which is the next step you're supposed to take? Because I'm sure it's kind of message, just like you said, when you get a flipping eye or maybe a goosebump,
Yeah.
you know it's a message from either your mom or something.
Yeah. So I
Uh.
think it's always about reflecting. So
Okay.
write everything down and then reflect.
Okay.
Because then sometimes it might not come to you straight away.
Yeah.
But then maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months later,
Exactly.
you have a bit of an aha, and you can put a bit of the puzzles together, or you think, oh my God, I
Yeah.
remember I had a dream, and you just go back,
Mhm.
and then you might see a bit of a pattern, or you see a bit of an answer, or whatever it
Okay.
is.
Okay. That's all. That's all from me. Yeah.
So,
unless
like,
maybe Dennis, you have some question as well.
Before I was in a certain initiative, and it was more of mental health, and they were talking more of gratitude and stuffs, but they never talked of journaling. So, based on your own experience, by the way, does journaling and mental health go hand to hand?
Yes, definitely. It
Exactly.
definitely helps for those people that aren't going through a bit of a tough time.
Yeah.
It's a great way of. Do you know what? Even if you're like how you're feeling, putting that on paper
Exactly.
is so empowering. It doesn't feel like it at the time, but I swear to you, you go back again 3 months, 6 months, a year later, you think, oh my God, because you can actually see how far you've actually come. But it's very important to relate to.
Have you met any challenges since you started the journaling journey?
A few, nothing too serious. I mean, I suppose at the beginning, when you've got all these ideas, but it's trying to get it into something
Yeah.
that you can touch and feel.
Yeah.
And so I had all these ideas, and at first, the person I was working with, she didn't quite fully, and so you have to play around with it for a little while,
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, it just came into, it's like the ugly duckling, came into the most beautiful
Yeah. Sure.
product, which I'm really, really pleased with now.
Uh-huh.
And other than that, I'm just I found out that I needed to get it licensed
Okay.
with the Ministry of Culture, which we're just finishing off now. So then we'll be all stations go.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Wow.
All right. And which I think by now everybody has embraced what we call technology, right?
Yeah.
And most of the people now, they are downloading e-books, e-journals,
Yes.
e-diaries,
Yes, that
like
is
that.
the plan.
Exactly. That was my question. Do you have
Yes.
plans to?
The only thing is, I
Yeah.
went to go and do it on Amazon,
Mhm.
and apparently it
Mhm.
isn't so straightforward. You
Okay.
literally have got to redesign the whole thing.
Oh
Okay.
my
So I
God.
don't
Mhm.
think I will be doing it on Amazon, but I will. I know how popular it is, that
Mhm.
I will at some point try
Mhm.
to put it on
Okay.
as an e-product.
All right. Yeah, we'll be so happy to find
Yeah.
one of your e-journals.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can download and I think you can also as well monitor it so that it can just.
Yeah.
Okay, now another question comes.
Yes.
Do you do journaling just for free, like to help people for free, or where can someone get this book if I want this journal?
Okay, so
Where
that's
can I
it's
get this
going to be
journal?
going
Mhm.
into Lulu stores.
Lulu. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a few other stores as well,
Okay.
and bookstores that are interested.
Mhm.
So watch this space, because
Mhm.
it's going to be getting into many stores in Qatar.
Mhm. Yeah, because I would also like maybe to assist you on supply and
Oh
something.
yeah.
I
And do you
think-
do audio, not audio, but author coaching?
I'm just about, no, I'm not quite there. Nearly finished. I've nearly finished. I started
Mhm.
Mhm.
3 months ago a life coaching course,
Wow.
because somebody told me that I should do it. So
Mhm.
I thought, you know what? Although there's a bit of
Mhm.
a stigma for me about
Mhm.
life coaches, everybody wants to be a life coach.
Mhm.
But I thought, you know what? Some fantastic skills to learn there,
Mhm.
and there has been. It's
Mhm.
all about. It's
Mhm.
all about the mindset. It's
Mhm.
all about.
Mhm.
It's amazing how
Mhm.
you can change someone's life
Yes.
just by
Mhm.
asking them questions, so that they start thinking
Mhm.
and seeing things in a different way. It's
Yeah, sure.
absolutely fascinating. I love it.
Mhm.
I tried using ChatGPT. I think I got that prompt from online, and I pasted it on ChatGPT. It asked me so many questions, and I was like, damn it, I don't wanna answer you anymore, because some questions I didn't have even the answers. Like, yeah, they make you reflect in a way that you wasn't even expecting,
Yeah.
beyond your capacity of thinking, or maybe you're not in good moods, and it is asking you something maybe that can trigger you.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a question that triggered me, by the way, and I was like, not today, not today,
Yeah.
not today. Yeah, bye
It's always
bye.
understanding
Mm.
what outcome you want, what can make life better, or
Mhm.
whatever it is that
Mhm.
you are wanting to change.
Mhm.
And asking for the best outcome. What would be the best outcome for
Mhm.
you,
Mhm.
and how do you think that you could get there?
Mhm.
Okay.
And what have you got to change to
Mhm.
enable you to get there?
Mhm.
And how are you going to do that? It's just,
Mhm.
it's
It's a
amazing,
matter of
actually.
how,
Really good.
what, when,
Yeah, all
which.
of that.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
So,
Uh,
you have something to say?
Just go.
How can
ahead.
you tell, or what should you tell our audiences something about journaling? There's somebody who is watching right now. He knows nothing about journaling.
Nothing about journaling, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you're not in a, if whether in a good place in your life or you're not in a good place in your life.
Mhm.
Journaling
Mhm.
enables you
Mhm.
to get those emotions out. Most of us have got such busy lives that we don't ever give ourselves that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
what you're doing is allowing yourself 5-10 minutes
Mhm.
to actually start going within,
Mhm.
thinking within
Mhm.
about your day,
Mhm.
what you want, what do you want in life, how did your day go, how could it have been better, what was your acts of kindness, what was your intention,
Mhm.
what is it tomorrow.
Mhm.
There are so many things, especially with this journal. It is a little bit unique, because
Mhm.
normally with journaling
Mhm.
you just have your same pages and that's it. Because there are many sections here, it's allowing you to explore even more.
Mhm.
So I would say, don't put pressure on yourself to have to do it every day.
Yeah.
But when you go on holiday, or if you're doing courses, or if you're not in a great place in your life, or whatever, it is a great opportunity for you to journal. And at the very, very back of this journal,
Yeah.
Mhm.
is a little letter.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
You
wanted to
take-
ask you about
Yeah,
this.
you take the letter out,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and what you do is you write a letter to your future self,
Okay.
that person that you want to be.
Yes.
So I did something that said basically, "Dear Carolyn, I am so proud of you.
Mhm.
You are now traveling the world. You now have a passive income. You are now got your own equestrian centre.
Exactly.
You're amongst
Mhm.
your family and friends.
Yes.
You're doing things that you
Mm.
love.
Mhm.
You are able to support and help others in
Mhm.
their life.
Mhm.
So everything that you want to bring in, you write it in that letter.
Yeah.
You put it away and just see how
Okay.
much you've achieved in that
Okay.
year.
Okay.
Wow. So this letter specifically is for writing things that you have achieved, or
No, your future
your
self.
future
Ah,
what you,
your
what you
future
want
self.
to
Be.
achieve. What you want to achieve.
So I
Everything you
remember-
want to bring into your life, you
Mhm.
write it
So
as though it's
remember-
your future
I remember
self.
Dennis asking you who you want to be in life. Like, you asked that question
Yes.
today,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And he has been having that letter all along. And he
Yeah,
did
there
not.
we go.
No, I actually opened it and I was like, since I've not journaled enough, I'll
You've
write
not
this
opened it
letter.
yet, have you?
Insane.
Now you can open it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I
did
did.
you?
Yeah, I did. Then I pasted back.
You thought, oh, it's an empty bit of paper.
Yeah, I found it empty. I was thinking it's 100 real, you know.
Yeah, anybody
No,
would think
it
it's,
says here,
some money.
it tells you what to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
letter to your future self.
Uh,
Yeah, I give you a
Yeah.
call and I asked you, how often should I journal? You said, Dennis, I did not include any dates. I remember you told me
Yes,
that, and
yes.
now I don't have any pressures.
A lot of people do it every day, and I think that's great. Do it every day, but sometimes I skip
Yeah.
a day, or
Mhm.
I can't be bothered, or I'm
Mhm.
tired,
Mhm.
or I feel there's something not really different and relevant.
Mhm.
So then I miss a day. But
Mhm.
you know, when all these little and even if I don't do like the actual day part,
Mhm.
I might go and do my abundance though,
Mhm.
and I
Mhm.
might go and do my angel message because I got
Wow.
one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you know, there's always, because there's 13 sections there.
Mhm.
There's
Mhm.
always some section that you can and want
Yeah,
to fill
yeah.
out.
And what
Okay.
are these butterflies? I saw something to do with butterflies, right?
Dreams, were you looking at?
Was it dreams? Like
There's dreams in there.
nothing
Yeah, I
like
saw
butterfly?
dreams. Just look
Mm,
at the. I mean, I
Like,
think-
let me
let's see.
take my time because I saw it and I was like, what am I supposed to write here?
at the front here
Mhm.
is the different sections. See if there's anything there that resonates.
Design.
So I
Okay.
have to put my glasses.
Can I read all of them?
Yeah.
My personal goals. That one.
Yeah.
Reflection.
Design your days. Abundance. Angel
Mhm.
messages.
My
Dreams today. Monthly reflection. Automated writing. Affirmations. Letting go. Milestones and
achievements,
achievements. Notes and ideas and closing.
Let go of. What should we let go
Or
of?
maybe
So
you saw
let
one.
go basically means we always seem to want to have control, in
Yeah.
our
Mhm.
lives.
Mhm.
Some people, it's letting go of fear.
Fear.
Sometimes fear,
Mhm.
yeah. A lot of people,
Yeah.
fear. They
Exactly.
they're worried that they haven't got any money, or
Mhm.
they're worried that they're not going to be able to get home, or they're worried about this, or they're worried about that. Whenever you've got fear in your life, is when you're attracting. You attract
More fear.
what you think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there's
yeah, yeah.
also some
Mhm.
people are like. So I discovered that
Mhm.
someone I know very well.
Mhm.
They are controllers,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Could be in their lives or in their personal life or their work life,
Mhm.
okay? But the reason people tend to control
Yes.
is because
Yes.
when they don't,
Mhm.
it makes them feel like they are anxious.
Mhm.
It makes
Anxious.
them feel
Insecure.
stressed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, right?
Exactly.
And to avoid that feeling,
Mhm.
probably something from their childhood,
Mhm.
to avoid that feeling,
Mhm.
as soon as they've got control, then they don't have that
Mhm.
anxiety feeling. So
Mhm.
that's the only way for them to prevent doing that is by
Mhm.
having control.
Yes.
Okay, so
Mhm.
that means they're controlling about other
Mhm.
people's lives, their
Mhm.
work, their whatever.
Mhm.
And so it's understanding why people have these habits
Mhm.
and why they do that. Now,
Mhm.
if you're aware of what you need to let go,
Mhm.
could be many things you feel you need to let go of. Maybe you feel you've got anger. Maybe you feel you've got
Fear as well. Fear.
yeah. Then you write it down, because again, when you acknowledge something and you recognize it, you're halfway there to achieving it, aren't you?
Yeah, sure.
You said something to do with attracting something, and what do you think of law of attraction?
Yeah, I think I believe in it a lot.
A
You
lot.
are what your thoughts are, aren't you?
Yeah,
And you know, if you're and it's such a difficult thing to do, though, because if you haven't got any money, then of course you're thinking about it all the time, aren't you? But if the more that you do that, the more
Yeah.
you are pushing it away when it's waiting to come in.
Yeah,
'Cause-
just like you said, if you have fear, you attract more fear.
Yeah.
And
It's
there was-
trusting. It's all
Yeah, yeah,
about
yeah.
trusting. It's
Exactly.
about being
Mm.
able to have enough,
Mhm.
be relaxed enough,
Mhm.
and be in a place where you can just trust
Mhm.
whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and it's going to happen for a reason.
Mhm.
Sometimes we have
Mhm.
trauma and
Mhm.
we have bad times in our lives,
Mhm.
but you tend to find it leads you onto another path, and a very
Mm.
beautiful path.
Mm.
Does that mean if I have money, I will attract more money?
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly right.
There was one.
Oh my God! I
there
think
was
I have
one-
some money.
There was one law of attraction. That law of attraction that says you attract what energy you give, right?
Mm.
And there was a question on the book, and it was saying, why do you think those who have big cars or smart cars still get more smart cars than those? Because whatever they have, they do their best to make it, like
Yeah, they
they maintain
take care
their
of-
cars,
yeah,
they
take
take
care
care of it, you know. And then after taking care of whatever they have, or whatever, and they get contented of whatever they have, then whatever they have attracts a better thing than
Yeah.
whatever they have.
Yeah,
And so they get a smarter thing than what they have.
yeah,
If you have a smart house, then you will attract as well another smarter house or a bigger house than whatever you have.
yeah.
So yeah, the law of attraction is real.
It's
And I
very
believe in it
powerful.
as well.
It's
If
very
you have fear,
powerful.
you will attract more fear.
Yeah.
If you're happy, then you attract more happiness.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
I think this phrases the question why it rains in the ocean.
In the ocean.
Because the ocean knows how to
There's a lot
be
of
grateful.
water.
Like, yeah, it gives more of
It's contented with
evaporation.
the water that it has.
Yeah. Like, my brother was asking me, I think that time I was in class 8, so grade 8 back then. And my bro happened to ask my mom, why does it rain in the ocean? So in this case, he was saying that people have money. That time my mom was broke and she needed some money to complete a certain project. And my bro happened to ask, why does it rain in the ocean? My mom said, I don't know. That question is very difficult for me to answer. But for me right now, I have the answer as to why it rains in the ocean. Because the ocean, it knows how to be grateful. So it gives more evaporation, like water vapor going to the atmosphere. So it's a complete cycle, whereby evaporation, evapotranspiration, again condensation, and coming back is rain, you know?
Yeah, it also accommodates a lot of marines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So for the ocean,
well.
it takes all this water you have just scattered everywhere, and
Mhm.
it retains it, and then the water evaporates.
It's a very interesting way of looking
Sure.
at things.
yeah. So
Exactly.
I think, my bro, you have heard the answer, right? I know you must watch these.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I don't think we have anything to add on my side. I don't think. So maybe one more question: your social media handles and how somebody can get this book, this journal. Yeah.
So this is going to be coming out very soon.
Mm-hmm.
You can always contact me on Carolyn Sidgwick on social media, but I've also got another one called soul.8.love.
Mhm.
And that's, I haven't got Facebook, but just Instagram.
Mhm.
Just
Otherwise, they
Instagram.
can always reach out to you.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping in the next month that they will be definitely be in Lulu, but if
Mhm.
not, more stores to come.
Okay.
When are
So-
we expecting a YouTube channel?
Oh yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I
You should
know.
have one.
So I was kind of wanting to look at launching it kind of next month.
Okay.
So once I collaborate with you guys,
Yeah, sure.
I was going to go through each section
Okay.
Yeah.
to explain just quick
Mhm.
5-10 minutes
Mhm.
about each section,
Yeah.
and do an overall about the journal.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we shall do on the video, we have the description part.
Yeah,
We shall paste the link to your website.
yeah.
You have a website, right?
No, not yet.
Yeah, to your Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
other socials
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Thank
We really
you.
appreciate. We
Yeah.
really appreciate, by the way. Yeah. This means a lot to me.
Aw.
Because I truly didn't know how to journal. I don't know what I wrote last time. I wrote something to do with health and fitness. Let's just dive a little bit here. It's personal though. Strength training, 2 days. Do you know how many days I do strength training?
How many?
Like, I guess so far, for the last 4 weeks, I've done
Once.
only once. Yeah, strength training. And I said twice in a week because I need more of strength training. Yeah, and also
You
stretching
need to come
as
to
well.
Fit 20 then, don't you?
I don't know. I truly,
20 minutes a week. That's all you do. That's what I do. 20 minutes a week. That's
20
it.
minutes a week?
Yeah, I
Oh.
take people through their training.
Okay, wow. I think, is
There's
it online?
something I always ask those guys who go to the gym.
Okay.
Are you strong or do you look strong?
I can say from doing Fit 20, I'm definitely strong.
You are strong, right?
Yes.
But you
You
don't,
don't look strong. You are strong.
Oh,
And that is
as
the
in
thing.
strong as in personality.
Yeah, I think
no,
that
no,
is the
he
main
mean-
reason why.
Oh, does he mean strong as in?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You might look strong, but you're not strong. You might look strong physically, like,
Oh, I see what you mean.
you know.
I'd say I'm strong inside as well.
Exactly. Dennis, are you strong or do you look strong?
You asked me that question and I
Does
said,
Dennis strong? Does Dennis look strong or
Yeah,
is
he's strong. I'd say he's strong inside and out.
my
Sure.
personality is strong. That is one thing. That is. But I truly don't know. So if you compare me with somebody else, we can weigh, I was trying a hand wrestling with a certain guy. He's actually very slim. But this guy defeated me in this hand wrestling. Because he does, how do we call these games?
Arm wrestling.
Yeah, we were doing arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling.
Oh, sorry? No. There's something else. UF something. UFA or... UFC. Yeah, UFC.
Mhm.
He's a UFC champion. He has done it more than 3 times. So I was like, guy, you mean
can
you
beat
mean you
me."
can defeat me? Let's go, man. So 10 real. I lost my 10 real.
That was easy for him then.
Mhm.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. He
Mhm.
said, yeah, bro, I
Yeah.
told you, man. I
You
told
like
you.
a challenge, don't you?
I think
Yeah.
it's all about discipline. Yeah, that's why you are able to practice. Like you're able to go to the to do your exercises like in 21
yeah.
days in a month.
Yeah, no. It is discipline.
Do you know Zumba?
Zumba?
Zumba dance.
Yeah.
I don't think I've done too much Zumba, to be honest with you. I keep meaning to go. You do a bit of
I
Zumba,
should
do
try.
you? I reckon you'd be good at it,
I
Dennis.
will be
Zumba
beginner.
dance.
I tried yoga,
Mhm.
but it didn't turn out well because I'm not
Pilates is
flexible.
good.
Yeah, I'm not flexible, and this is something I should work on.
Pilates is really good.
Yeah, I should try. Somebody was telling me, Dennis, you can't dance. And I took it negatively. I truly don't know how to dance because I took it negatively. Another person told me, you want to try
I'm sure
yoga?
you can.
Just try. You can't. Like,
yeah, but there are so many different types of yoga.
Mhm.
There isn't just one yoga. There's many types of
Yeah,
yoga.
yeah,
So
exactly.
you have to find what is good for you.
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much. So, yeah. Mr. Paul, you have something to say?
No.
Thank you so
We're
much.
done.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you so
Okay.
much for this opportunity. It's been amazing to catch up with you guys.
Yeah.
And
sure.
here's to many more.
Mhm.
Yeah, too many more.
Here's
Okay,
to
not
you-
forgetting
here's
to
to YouTube.
thank Madam Carol for this book.
Not at all.
For this journal. I think I'm the new journal
Yeah.
in
Watch
town.
this space.
Yeah, sure. Grateful for this.
Not at all.
Yeah, I'll keep remembering.
Excellent.
All
Thank
right.
you
So loved.
guys.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's a wrap.